You try to mess with me? I'll give you an ultra chop.
Street food.
Yeah, I know it's hard to believe, but I only spent one day in Kyoto. I was just pounding that pavement, y'all. I was just snacking and hiking, taking in all that I could in the limited amount of time that I had. If I had it to do over again, I would do less. Then again, from a content point of view, you know, it worked out, so. Where is the nightlife in Kyoto? A lot of people would say Gion. Gion apparently has geishas. Now, I was not looking for geishas. I did not spot any geishas, but I did see several couples dressed up in old-style Japanese traditional clothing. Wooden sandals, the garments. Now, I'm not entirely sure what was going on here, but there was several couples doing this. Some of them had photographers following them around. Maybe it's like a photo shoot experience. You and your partner roll up, get your cosplay on. So I'm looking around, I'm just trying to find the party. But it was raining a little bit. Maybe it wasn't late enough. Gion was just not really jumping. There's a theater district down here. I imagine it's a cool place. I think I just mistimed my visit. This is what it's like, okay? It's like every shop looks exactly the same from the outside. The only difference is this little curtain, which I can't read. So I don't know if this is a restaurant or a pottery store. I might walk into the wrong shop. Next thing you know, I've taken up vaping. I mean, it was the end of the day. My feet hurt. I just wanted to find some food. Fortunately, I found this little spot. Hiyayako, I think this is called, this little trio of tofus. It felt fancy even though it was cheap. Some tofu, sesame oil, seaweed, salt, really simple flavors that came together just right. Some people really dislike the texture of this really soft tofu, but I'm into it. I think it's great. And also some yakisoba. Fried soba noodles. My table had a skillet built into it. The woman running the shop turned it on, so I'm like, well, maybe she's gonna cook it right here. But then I heard some cooking noises coming from the open kitchen across the restaurant, so I went over there to watch her. She stir-fried the soba noodles with veggies and some sauce, then she brought it to my table, and the skillet acted like a warmer. It's pretty sweet. It's not super fancy, it's just some fried noodles, but I really like the flavors. It might have been that I was really hungry and feeling kind of lost in Gion, but this little spot was awesome. I felt it was so cozy, I didn't want to leave. But when I finished eating, it's appropriate to leave, so I did. On my way home, I passed a lot of expensive restaurants. A lot of places you need reservations for. It's like one alley after another. I was looking for some Kyoto specialties that I'd read about online, but I wasn't really able to find anything on my own. This is where being a part of a actual formal food tour would have been helpful. So I'm walking around, it's getting dark, I can't really find anything, and suddenly I happen upon a street fair. I got some matcha drink. Nice. Konnyaku. They just put a little dab of hot mustard on this, okay? But it opened up the pores of my nostrils like a parade of chemical fire. The actual konnyaku is made from a type of taro that's got the nickname Devil's Tongue. Not crazy about that. It's also where konjac noodles come from, if you ever heard of those. If you read about konnyaku online, it'll probably mention the bouncy texture. They're uniquely chewy in a way that other things are not. And also the fact that it's got no calories and no flavor. Hence the mustard, I guess. I thought it was gonna taste like sweet potato. It tasted like fire mustard and chew. Look, it was a long day in Kyoto, and it ended with a surprise street festival. Celebrating what? I don't know. I know I was tired. I took the train home, and I passed out in bed. One more day in Japan. I'll tell you about it in the next episode, Street Foodies. Until then, get out there and savor your life.
Street food.